with me, coming to Norton Street, coming to Norton Street, where we'll be at our feet, and we can't get eat here on Norton Street. Norton Street, here we can't get eat on Norton Street.
Hey, this is great. Usually I'm freaking out at this point, but for some reason I seem to be doing okay at the moment. Wow. I never could handle this part before. Oh. Help me please.
Help you what?
I'm hungry, but I can't eat. Everything is everything else, so the only thing I could eat would be myself, and I don't want to eat myself. My mouth is so incredibly dry. I think I'm dying again. I'm fainting. I feel dizzy. I think I'm getting nauseous again. I might have to throw up. I'm incredibly dizzy. I feel so weak. I want to lie down. To go to sleep. Help me.
Gosh, oh bornless one. That sounds perfectly normal to me. There's never a time when I don't feel like that.
But how can you handle the sensations, Mike? The weird mental contortions, the sheer terror of the situation, the total paranoia and fear of the unknown.
What's happening now that wasn't happening before?
I finally see it all. The joke's on me.
Actually, the joke's on all of us, but you're right. It's one big cosmic belly laugh.
What a great, enormously complex yet simple, funny, ridiculous joke this all is. What a great, ironic, cosmic, insane joke. The universe is vaporware. It's all done with mirrors.
Or as the mirrors see it, it's all done with humans.
I can't believe it all adds up to this. A few rented rooms, a couple of dozen plush toys, a desktop computer, an iPod, an entertainment center with a recently updated HD plasma widescreen wall TV, a closet full of very sexy dresses, some tight-fitting bootcut jeans, some black runners, a few decent heels, and a pair of non-knockoff boots sent to me by some gorebad.com fans on YouTube, a very provocative Merry-Widow corselet, a case full of physician's formula makeup, and a bunch of Henry Margaret blonde wigs. The thing is...
The thing is what?
The thing is... Well... I just can't believe that, with all those dresses and all that makeup. There's only 24 blonde wigs.
You're right, it doesn't add up. Not when the total number of objects in the universe is limited to 128, and only 24 out of 128 happen to be women's wigs with slightly different shades of blonde.
I can see the difference. So I end up with 2 wigs instead of 24 full-length movies on DVD, which means I'd have to watch films shorter than 10 minutes at a clip on YouTube or log on to Yahoo and download it to my iPod. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying that it's all a matter of conservation of energy and matter. There's only so many units of stuff available up here in Norton Street, as you are only too well aware, oh bornless one.
I hate that name. Couldn't you just call me by my real name?
Listen, oh bornless one, I didn't make the rules. You did. Bornless one is what you wanted to be called because your name keeps changing every breath you take, just as ours do.
Do the faces have to change continually too?
Yes, oh bornless one. That's how this self-maintaining creation system of yours works.
How come I keep forgetting all this?
Because that's how the self-maintaining creation keeps from erasing itself.
Everything you see here has a price. Call each individualized thing here in Norton Street a universe in itself, if you like. It takes so many bytes of memory to produce a universe that not only looks like but works like a video game on a desktop computer, and yet to us seems as if we're living inside a few boxes called Norton Street. Just one single pixel away from total voidness in any direction.
Your point being?
Well, oh bornless one, a computer doesn't just materialize out of nothingness. In order for a computer to happen here at Norton Street, some human civilization in the Earth game you created had to develop a television set that eventually evolved into a desktop computer. That's why you made the world in the first place.
Norton Street is the first place, and that's where the world was made. Aha, I think I finally see what you mean. Yes, Mike, it's true. I had nothing but myself with which to make the world, so out of myself the world was made.
Yes, oh bornless one. And the people on Earth provide you with what you need most.
Amusement, laughs, pity.
No, oh bornless one. Computers, the internet, video game engines, and editors that create the illusion of three-dimensional existence, full of sound and fury. That's what you need that humans can't give you.
Not their sympathy, their pity for my situation. maybe a prayer or two for my health and well-being.
You don't need health and well-being, oh bornless one. You are immortal.
Then why do I keep dying all the time, Mike?
We're still working on that one, oh bornless one. It's as big a mystery as why it is that YouTube is the biggest porn site on the planet, but claims to be rated PG-13. But don't you see? That's yet another reason we need humans of planet Earth. Hopefully they'll make a video game that doesn't produce this horrible electrical buzzing effect that we feel all the time up here at Norton Street.
It's the only way we could conjure up the Big Bang without actually exploding anything.
Okay, forget the dying all the time part for the moment. But we need to do something with these stupid MD2 iPad models. They look really crude. I can't even see if our mouths are moving when we speak.
We could make better models for ourselves to manifest inside, but they'd move a lot slower.
Oh, okay, leave the models alone for the moment. What about making a book with a totally different title other than Read Me?
It doesn't work that way. All the books are hungry to be possessed by you, for you to live a life inside them.
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
The law of what?
The law of possession. That's how I get inside things. Hell, I'll even possess myself once in a while if I have to.
Your desktop computer wouldn't be here if the world didn't exist to suggest its existence. That exotic expensive game developer computer you used to whip ass on Team Fortress and Diablo 2 had to be manufactured by someone and actually used by someone to justify the expense of manufacture in order to appear here in the highest level of extreme reality, meaning in the waking state at Norton Street. The fact that this particular unit is a major brand name appliances, I think, a tribute to the success of your creation cycle system, oh bornless one, and is also a tribute to very successful marketing on the part of Dell Computers.
What system? I got scared of being totally alone with nothing outside myself, just hanging there in the void waiting to doze off, always afraid that when I did, something or someone would tap me on the shoulders, so I ordered a desktop Dell over my AT&T cell phone, and installed the God engine and editor, logged on to MyAnimePlanetDotCom, where I managed to pick up some full details on how to make a room full of objects. Then I merely invoked my God editor, summoned up a few characters from my model library, threw up a bunch of points, which human beings call galaxies and stars, cleverly wired some walls into place, built and stacked a few polygons to make my father's Galaxy magazine office desk, tossed in a few MP3 sound bites, crafted up a couple crude but workable MD to 3D models to complain to. And here's the result. Norton Street, home of a billion maybe civilizations on a billion maybe planets.
Sounds like the intro to the old 1955 sci-fi radio program X-1. I agree, oh bornless one. Norton Street is definitely not the sort of thing you'd produce if you hope for a PhD from Harvard.
Harvard offers a PhD in world creation. Are they online?
Come with me, coming to Norton Street, coming to Norton Street, where we'll be at our feet, and we can't get eat here on Norton Street. Norton Street, here we can't get eat on Norton Street.